So in this video we will look at function and overloading of functions. So a C++ function definition consists of a function header and a function body. Basically it is a small piece of code that performs a certain task inside our main code. So the parts of the function are mainly: first, it has a return type, that will it return a value or not. Like in our main function we have int as the return type, and if our function does not return anything, it is named as void. Then we have the function name. Function name is generally taken as like the action it is going to perform. Like if we have a function that adds two number, then we can give the name according to our choice, like add or sum. Then we have the parameter. So when we call the function, we pass some values to call that function, and the values we pass are called as parameters. Then we have the function body that consists of all the code. So now let's head over to the IDE and look at some function. So we'll just create a normal function that just sums two number. So int add, here int is the return type of the function and add is the name of the function. So here we will give two variable, int y and in this int s is equal to x plus y, return s. So basically this function, what will it do? Before that I'll just write the main function, main. So first of all we'll just give some random value, int a equals to 5, int b equals to 10. Now I'll call cout add function. I'll pass the values a and b. Now when I run it, so basically you can see we can start from the main function. Here we have given the value of a as 5 and the value of b as 10. So now when we display, then the function is called, the add function is called here, and the parameter we passed to it are a and b. So here the value of a is 5 and the value of b is 10. So when this function is called, the control moves from this line to here in this add function, and here a is 5, so in this case x is 5 and b is 10 and y is 10. So then it moves inside the block. It evaluates s is equal to x plus y, that is 5 plus 10, and then stores the value of x plus 5 in s and then return the value of s, which is displayed here. This is as the functions are such simple and useful. Now let us just overload this function. Before that we'll just take the input from the user. So cout enter the value, so we'll get the value of a, b, I and j. You can see for integer we have this function, but we need a function for float. So we'll write another same code, but the only thing changed will be these parameters. Instead of int we'll use float. Float y, and now we'll display both cout add a, b. So first of all we are first displaying the float value, then we are displaying the integer value. Let us add the value of a is 10, value of b is 20, value of I is 5.5 and value of j is also 5.5. so you can see 5.5 for float gives me 11 and for addition it will give 30. But instead if I don't have this function, and now if I run the code, with the same values, that is 10, 20, 5.5, 5.5. so first of all it is for 5.5 and 5.5. so you can see it gives me value 10 instead of 11. As it is for integer value, so the numbers digit after the decimal point are neglected, and for integer it works fine. So function are very useful in C++, as you can just call the simple function inside the instead of writing all that long code.